Welcome back, everybody. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, coming at you live from Western Canada, specifically Camrose, Alberta. Beautiful day. Call-in line is 1-844-374-5433. Once again, that's 1-844-374-5433. Now, if you would like to get on board with Longevity and get your health back, possibly the health of a child, a mother, a dad, a grandpa, a grandma, whatever, somebody in your life that you love, you can get in touch with teamglidden.ca. That's 1-800-705-6892. Once again, 1-800-705-6892. Now, demineralized people can be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I played in a band several bands for a lot of years. And, we were in bars all the time and stuff like that. And I've seen people act absolutely crazy. I mean, it's one thing to be in a denutritionalized body in the first place, but then you throw in alcohol or a drug, and things really get bad fast. Now, last week we were talking about this drug Chantix that was causing people to kill themselves or other people. Now, I've got this clip ready of the commercial for it, and I want you to listen to the side effects, okay? They call them side effects, but really they're effects, right? And it doesn't happen to everybody, but if you're on these drugs, you could be a ticking time bomb to anybody around you. Let's roll that clip.
Talk to your doctor about Chantix and a support plan that's right for you. Some people have had changes in behavior, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions while taking or after stopping Chantix. If you notice agitation, hostility, depression, or changes in behavior, thinking, or mood that are not typical for you, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions, stop taking Chantix and call your doctor right away. Talk to your doctor about any history of depression or other mental health problems, which can get worse while taking Chantix. Some people can have allergic or serious skin reactions to Chantix, some of which can be life-threatening. If you notice swelling of face, mouth, throat, or a rash, stop taking Chantix and see your doctor right away. Tell your doctor which medicines you're taking, as they may work differently when you quit smoking. Chantix dosing may be different if you have kidney problems. The most common side effect is nausea. Patients also reported trouble sleeping and vivid, unusual, or strange dreams. Until you know how Chantix may affect you, use caution when driving or operating machinery. Chantix should not be taken with other quit smoking products.
So, I'd rather eat a pack of cigarettes every day than take that crap. And it's not just, they even warn you, right? If you experience feelings of hostility, call the doctor that told you to take it in the first place. And what's he going to do? He's going to give you another drug. Right? It's that simple. So this is catching on. A lot of people are noticing this. Because, and it goes back to, you remember a few years back, it was bath salts. Bath salts, right? The military, the U.S. military put out a video to its soldiers about bath salts, and it looked like reefer madness with CGI. Right? And then there was this rash of naked people eating people's faces. Right? And it was bath salts. Well, let me ask you this. When's the last time you heard about bath salts or naked people eating other people's faces in the news? You don't hear about it. So we've got people freaking out on these drugs, and it's being reported, but it's being swept under the rug because these so-called news agencies, they know where their bread is buttered. We got another clip we're going to play for you. Let's roll that one right now.
found Chantix may increase a smoker's risk of having a heart attack by 72%.
Wow. And yet so many people think this is such a successful
They're desperate
drug.
to quit smoking.
Yeah.
They're desperate to quit smoking.
Joining us now to talk about this development is CNN senior medical correspondent Elizabeth Cohen. Elizabeth, this is complicated on a few levels, because if it works to stop you smoking, is the risk worth it, and then you don't take it once you've stopped smoking? Tell me how this is working out.
Each person is different, Allie, and it really depends. Some people take this drug and it helps them quit smoking and they're able to continue taking it. Other people take this drug and maybe it helps them quit smoking, but maybe it also makes them more likely to have a heart attack. And so it really is, you just have to talk to your doctor and figure out help think about sort of which camp you might fall into. How long do you want to take the drug for? There are so many different things at play. And Allie, I want to tell you about another issue with this drug, because it's not just the heart attack. Take a look at this. On the label, it warns that people who take Chantix also may be more likely to have a depressed mood or suicidal actions, hostility, or agitation. So, you ask the question, is it worth it? Should you take this? You also have to take that into play, that sometimes this drug can make people have these feelings.
So the warning label reflects those things you just talked about, these other concerns about this drug as well. Pfizer makes this drug. What do they think, or what are they saying about the heart attack study?
Right. Pfizer is saying that the folks who did that heart attack study, that they did their math wrong. They say that people who take Chantix are not 72% more likely to have a heart attack. Instead, they say that they're less than 1% more likely to have a heart attack. So somebody's doing their math differently from somebody else. But I do want to say that this is the bottom line. The vast majority of people who take Chantix do not have heart attacks. But according to the study, you are more likely to have a heart attack if you're on Chantix than if you're not.
All right, so somebody's watching this and they're trying. I've spoken to so many people who've tried everything in the world to quit smoking, and Chantix worked for them. What advice can you give people who are trying to quit?
Right. When you're trying to quit, you need to look at the whole landscape of what's out there for you. Be an empowered patient and know the downsides. Don't just take Chantix without knowing that possibly it might give you some kind of a cardiovascular problem or other problem. Look at everything 72%. That you could possibly do to quit smoking and decide which one is going to be the best one for you to try. And the way that you do that is you go to cnn.com/empoweredpatient, and we have an article there that lays out all the options for helping you to quit smoking.
It is so hard for people to quit. I mean, this is why, more evidence that you shouldn't start in the first place, but it's hard to tell people that.
Somehow I knew that was where that conversation was going.
Especially with young people, but you can see governments now making it harder for people.
Between the two of you. Don't start smoking, and Elizabeth's telling me to exercise more and eat vegetables and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you know what, Allie? I'm going to interrupt you here because I want to say that smoking is in a whole different category. I know I lecture you all the time about eating better and exercising, and those are both really important. Smoking is in a whole totally different category. Just don't.
So Pfizer says that you're 1% more likely to have a heart attack, and now they're saying it's 72%. So you didn't carry the 2? Somebody is really screwing this up bad. And quite honestly, well, not to defend smoking, but I've known a lot of people that have done it until they were like 90. So what was their secret? I don't know. It was what they were eating. They were obviously getting enough nutrients. Here's the deal. There's a lot of toxins all around you every day, all the time. It's in your food. It's in the air. It's in the water. But a nutrified body can deal with it. I firmly believe that. If you're getting all 90 essential nutrients into your body on a regular basis, you can deal with just about anything. It's called the theory of net negative toxicity. Dr. Joel Wallach figured it out. So we just take the ball and run with it. I mean, I've overcome so many health problems. I had people telling me, you need coconut oil. You need to get rid of your cleaning products. You need to... No. I needed 90 essential nutrients every single day. And after that happened, I dumped a whole lot of health issues. So, quite honestly, when people tell me I smoke, should I stop that? Well, I tell them, get on the Mighty 90, follow the 10 bad food list, and see how you feel after that. Because if you're under-nutrified, you're still breaking down. It doesn't matter what you do. We're going to take a call here. We're going to go over to Robert in Los Angeles. Robert, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Dr. Glidden?
This is not Dr. Glidden. This is Mike Phillip. I'm his fill-in host every single Friday. and I'm a friend of his and a longevity distributor and aficionado. And you got some things you want to talk about. What's on your mind, Robert?
Yes. Well, I had spoken with Dr. Glidden maybe about 3 weeks ago, and my dad started taking the products, but he probably has about a week or so taking them. I have like 3 questions, but the first one is because he is trying to acidify his stomach. I'm kind of concerned because he started to get this pain and he has an ulcer. So I don't know if by making it more acid, I know that that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to make the stomach more acid, but
he's got an ulcer.
I'm sorry?
But he has an ulcer.
Right, yes.
Yeah, you know what can help with that?
What?
Peppermint oil. And we tell people not to take oils at all. But in this case, a little bit of peppermint oil can help greatly. Now also, aloe vera. Okay, aloe vera juice.
Okay.
Can really help with healing in the stomach lining and in the intestinal wall. So I would actually suggest that he take the Mackey Plus. Okay, the Mackey, that's got aloe vera in it, and it's great for speeding up the healing of the intestinal wall and the stomach. But if all you can do is just get some aloe vera juice, you can do that as well, and you can get that at any health food store anywhere. Robert, I hear the music, and that means we got a break coming, but just stick around because you got more questions. I want to talk to you. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Welcome back for live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. The call-in line is 1-844-374-5433. Once again, a little bit slower this time. 844-374-5433. Now, before the break, we were talking to Robert in Los Angeles, and we were talking about your dad. You've had him on the products for about a week, and he had a bad stomach lining. He's got an ulcer. He had bad stomach acid for a long time. Have you got him on a healthy digestion pack?
Yes, I have him on the Killer Biotic. I got a Healthy Brain and Heart pack, but I also got him on Killer Biotic, Ultimate Enzymes. Those are the 2 I got him on.
Okay, that's good. And and you said he was having a little bit of trouble with the products. He was getting some pain in his stomach.
Well, I'm not sure. Like, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking because I just had him stay off or have him salt the food a lot more.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe that could be irritating his ulcer or whatnot. But it may even be something else. I'm not. It may even be a bacteria or like a E. coli But I know that he does have an ulcer, so it sounds like the ulcer, really. Yeah.
So it's going to take a little bit of time to heal that stomach lining. Here's the deal. Nutritional health starts with the stomach. That's the very first place it starts, because if you can't break down what you're eating to go into the small intestine in such a way that it's absorbable, then, you're not going to be able to get any nutrition out of anything, and you're only getting about 30% of what you need through the foods we eat every single day, right? So, here he is, and he's got this ulcer, and his stomach lining has broken down, so we got to rebuild that the best that we can, and it might take a little bit of time, but like I said, people have had success with a little bit of peppermint oil and aloe vera juice, and you can get good results for that with the Mackey Plus. But if you need to do something right away, you can go anywhere and get aloe vera juice, and it's cheap.
Okay. I'm sorry, is the Mackey Plus, is that a longevity product?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And now I have another question about one of my friends.
You had 3 of them.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Let's do number 2 here.
Okay. So, one of my friends, she told me that she had, 6 different things going on. She weighs 162 pounds. She's 52. Her height is 5'1". Yep. She has hypothyroidism. She has inflammation in the abdomen area. She has a fatty liver. She has inflamed ovaries, or one of them, irregular periods, and sometimes when she's stressed out, she can get some balls behind her head. On the head.
All right, so this woman is 52. She's 160 pounds. She has problems with her thyroid and just a mess of things, right? She's got her liver is in bad shape. Is she taking any medications for the thyroid?
No.
No?
I think she's just taking those supplements. I don't really know what she's taking.
Okay. Is she taking any longevity products?
No, she has not yet.
Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can't help your friend out here. So, your body, what we do here, everything is based on the work of Dr. Joel Wallach, right? So your body needs minerals badly. And one of them, and in fact, Dr. Glidden sued the FDA to be able to talk about it, is selenium, okay? Your friend needs selenium, and I would suggest, me personally, if it were me, with all the problems she's having, I would have 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium per month. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
Okay, 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium per month. Now, if she's having problems with her thyroid, that points to a calcium deficiency. Okay, but the good thing about that is we've got everything in the Healthy Start Pack, and I hear the music again. There's never enough time. But please hang on, Robert. We're going to come back to you, and let's get your friend fixed up. Let's go to your third question. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Now, before the break, we were talking to Robert. I'm going to give out the call-in line. We'll try and take another call if we can after this. 844-374-5433, and we're going to go back to Robert. He's got a friend that is in the weeds. She's got all kinds of problems. We were talking about selenium before that, and if it were me, I would get her on 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium. Now, we were talking a little bit about the other stuff going on. She's got a bad thyroid. Well, let me just say not a bad thyroid, but she's undernutrified. Now, your body needs 60 minerals, and I would say probably the biggest one is calcium. I mean, they all run in packs, and you need them all, right? But calcium is the lion's share of mineral needs in your body, and for a thyroid, that is definitely the case. So I would definitely get her on, instead of just getting the 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium, 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and that'll help as well with the inflammation that she has going on in her body, because we don't target just specific things. You phone in and you say, I've got this, and this going on. Well, quite honestly, it's really simple. Your body needs 90 essential minerals, vitamins, and amino and fatty acids. And once you get those in you in a way that your body can absorb them, everything starts working simultaneously. And you'll notice it because the problems that you were looking to overcome, those start to melt away. But it's not because we specifically targeted them. It's because we gave the whole body what it needs, hence the word holistic, right? So the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack also contains Cell Shield RTQ. RTQ stands for resveratrol, turmeric, and quercetin. It's a great anti-inflammatory. And so, for at 160 pounds, I would give this lady 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs, and I would also throw in with that 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals. If you can't do the plant-derived minerals, bare minimum 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs. Does that sound good to you, Robert?
Yes. Now, I think she said that she does not want to take anything with shell.
Does she have an allergy?
I think so.
The shellfish? Okay, so what you have to do when you get these products, you're going to have to make sure that you get the Liquid Beyond Osteo FX. Okay, Liquid Beyond Osteo FX. Now, Longevity has a Healthy Start Pack that has the Tangy Tangerine 2.0 with the Liquid Beyond Osteo FX. The Liquid Beyond Osteo FX is shellfish free, and if you have to go into your back office or hers once you sign her up and tailor make a pack for her, just order the Cell Shield RTQ and the Ultimate Selenium, as well as the Beyond Osteo FX, Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, and Ultimate EFAs. And once she gets them, she's going to have to follow that 10 bad food list. Have you told her about that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Is she starting on it?
Yes, she has.
Good girl. Is she listening right now?
Yes, she is.
Okay, well, you know what? You're a friend of Robert. You got a good friend there in Robert, because he knows the right place to go. And you're going to watch these problems just kind of melt away like a candle. That's been my experience. Once your body's got what it needs, it starts functioning optimally, and you can deal with just about anything, and that has been my experience. So follow that 10 bad food list and get 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Let Robert give you a hand with it, because you can't get no shellfish, right? And out of everything I just told you to order, the only thing you really got to watch is you want the Beyond Osteo FX Liquid. It is shellfish free, and once you do that, life will be good. Now, Robert, you got a third question.
Yes. It kind of relates to also my dad because of the ulcer.
Yep.
So I've heard a lot of good things about alkaline water.
Yeah.
But I know so I'm kind of confused, because I know I want to make the stomach more acid, but wouldn't alkaline water make it more, I guess, alkaline, less acid? And
yeah, I totally get your confusion, because before I got involved with Longevity, I was the same. It was the same thing for me. You know, you're running around looking for different things on the internet, and there's a whole camp of people that tell you, oh, just take coconut oil and it'll fix everything. And, oh, you got to alkalize you got to lower your pH level. Well, if you go messing around with lowering the pH level in your body, where does that alkaline have to go first? Your stomach. So if you're doing things intentionally to lower a pH level when your stomach needs to have a high pH level in order to break down the food that's going into it, you're messing with things, right? So Dr. Wallach figured out that you absolutely need sodium and calcium, right? So you need that salt and calcium, And, if you're going to mess around with just one thing here and there, you're absolutely not going to get those health results. Your stomach needs that acid. It is made to be a bag of acid. Right? So if you're going to lower your acidity level in your body and you're going to go through your stomach to do it, it's counterproductive, because you're not going to be able to break down the nutrients in the food that you need. And there's a lot of people running around with a lot of really bad information. And that's not your fault, Robert. Absolutely not at all. But what it is that, people get their own ideas, and you've got, look at Linus Pauling. His big thing was vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C. Well, vitamin C is great, but as far as I'm concerned, it's low on the list, right? It needs to be there, but it's absolutely not the be-all, end-all. So, I wouldn't worry about adjusting your dad's acidity level in his body. I would let your dad's body worry about that. And once it's got the essentials, it'll take care of the acidity level on its own. And that is my opinion, but I've seen it with other people. And try getting your dad to do a few of those suggestions that I had for you, and let's see what happens from there, and just keep in touch with the show. Now, Robert, you've been on Longevity for a while now, I'm assuming?
Also for just a week and a half, just like my dad.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah, but I've been listening, going on YouTube and tuning in radio show, and also That Doctors Don't Lie. But, like, I've just been wanting to learn as much as I can.
That's great. That's great. And, like I say, I've seen many people recover their health. Now, I've also seen a lot of people try this for about 2 weeks and then walk away because they didn't get what they wanted overnight, and Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I'm saying? So, you've got to stick with that 10 bad food list. But if you do, and you're getting enough into you and you're absorbing it properly, you will definitely see changes in your health. So, it's just, Rome wasn't built in a day. We've got a whole lot of years of damage in our bodies that we have to overcome. And it's really that simple. So the only person that knows how far is too far is God. And, duty belongs to us, consequence belongs to God. And it's that simple. So, get your dad. Let's help him get his stomach lining fixed. Let's help him get his body strengthened. And I predict that you're going to see a difference in him over time. So, give it, we tell people 90 for life, right? That means 90 essentials for 90 days at least. Have you felt anything yet yourself, Robert, after the first week?
I do feel more energy, and I'm kind of like sleeping better. Like, I feel more relaxed when I wake up.
Yeah, it's the same old story. I'll tell you what, you want to have the best sleep of your life, take an ounce of the OsteoFX, but right before you go to bed. My wife was wanting to have a good sleep last night, so I went and I got her 8 HGH and an ounce of OsteoFX, and man, she was gone. I could have threw a party in the living room. She'd have had no idea. So, yeah, and that's the kind of thing that as you go along with this, you figure out these little tricks and what works for you. And once you do, you don't have to worry about calling somebody to ask because you know yourself and you know how you're responding to everything. And then, just in a little matter of time, Robert, you're going to be just like me, telling people all around you and seeing health effects. And have you ever heard of the Insiders with Dr. Glidden?
No, I have not.
Okay, well, if you go to Fire Your MD... Sorry?
Yes, I have, sorry.
You have? Okay, yeah, check into that. It's $20 a month, and there is a wealth of information. I mean, there's so many hours of webinars on there that you could definitely not watch them in a weekend. And me, I watch them all several times because I like to know what I'm talking about when I talk to people. Because, like I said, I'm not a naturopath, but I've gotten better results than actual trained, educated people on the matter. It's just, you don't know what you don't know, and if you can grasp onto the right thing, then you can make a big impact in your family and on the people around you. And I'm really glad that you're doing this for your dad, Robert. I've got my family, most of my family on the products, and the women, they get thinner and more beautiful, more color in their face, and look younger, and same thing with the guys. It's you want to have a good-looking, beautiful, healthy family, this is definitely the way to go, and it sounds like you're already convinced because you're trying it out. And good luck, Robert, and keep in touch with the show, and let us know how it's going. Try out those things that I said. And is there anything else you want to talk about, Robert, while I got you on the line?
My grandmother, she has a pacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and high blood pressure. And
yeah, well,
I know that might take a lot more time, but
yeah. Here's the deal: once a pacemaker's in, it's in. That's it. There's nothing you can do about that. But so they put a pacemaker in her, and she still has high blood pressure. What's going on? How come it's not fixed? Right.
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. But if you get your grandmother on a Healthy Start Pack, just a bare bones Healthy Start Pack, the Beyond OsteoFX, the BTT 2.0 or Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and the Ultimate EFAs, she can probably see a big difference in her blood pressure. She's going to have to keep an eye on. She's not on any medications, is she?
Yeah, she is. I don't know which ones, but
probably a statin.
Yeah, because it also, I've heard somewhere, I think Dr. Glidden said this, that with statins, it leads to dementia or something and diabetes. I don't know.
Yeah. It's absolutely the word, like, brewed in the devil's toilet bowl, statin drugs. Get off them. Robert, we're going to let you go. Thanks for the call. This is Mike Phillip, filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We got one more segment coming up. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Mike Phillip, filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden on Fire Your MD Now Radio. Last segment. We got a few minutes left here, and I found this article when I was looking for different material to talk about on the show, and this is how crazy it is, okay? Now, I just want you to listen to this headline. Doctors reconstruct face of woman disfigured by cancer treatments, okay? It was the treatment that disfigured this woman's face. Now, this gets better. Hang on. A woman left disfigured by radiation treatments for a cancer she never had. She never had it. She never had cancer. Is undergoing reconstructive surgery in hopes of restoring her life. Lesia Kotelevskia could be in surgery up to 24 hours at University of Louisville Hospital. The surgery on the 30-year-old woman began Monday. The surgical team is led by Dr. Jared Little, a plastic and reconstructive surgeon with U of L physicians. The doctor is donating his time. Kotelevskia was misdiagnosed about a decade ago in Kazakhstan, a former Soviet republic, and her face was disfigured by radiation treatments, causing a hole in her cheek and making it difficult to eat and talk. She lost her husband, her business, and her home. Her cousin Oleg Senik found Kotelevskia, if I'm butchering that name, I'm sorry, and brought her and her young son to Louisville, where he lives. Now, she never, ever had cancer, but now she's got a messed up face, and it's not her fault. And a lot of these things that are happening to people are not our fault. We put our trust in a dedicated group of professionals called doctors, and they continually let us down. Let's go to another one. This is Fox News. Incontinence is common among older adults in the U.S. Now, you want to talk about an embarrassing predicament to be in, and some of you listening out there are in that right now. But it's not just older adults. Listen to this. Among older adults, incontinence, which is involuntary loss of bladder or bowel control, is a common problem, according to a new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. One survey of more than 2,600 adults ages 65 and older, conducted between 2007 and 2010, showed more than half of those surveyed reported experiencing urine leakage or accidental bowel leakage. Similarly, a survey of people living in residential care facilities across the country in 2010 found that about 40% reported experiencing incontinence. Among long-term residents of nursing homes, a 2009 survey found that 75.8% said they were not in complete control of their bladder function or bowel movements, according to the report released today. And that was back on June 25th, so 2 days ago. So, it's awful, right? I mean, and that's not your fault. It really isn't. You should have had the right information in grade 4 health class to deal with this so it never happened. This shouldn't even be an issue. Okay? Listen to this. They go on. Individuals who are incontinent may carry an emotional burden of shame and embarrassment in addition to the physical discomfort and disruption of their lives that occur with the episodes of incontinence, the researchers said. Yeah, you think so? Researchers? Beyond its effects on the well-being of patients, listen to this. Incontinence also represents a financial burden in the United States. The cost of bladder incontinence among adults in 2000 was estimated at $19.5 billion. Get off the gluten, get on the Mighty 90, and get your life back from these embarrassing problems. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. God bless Canada, God bless America, and God bless you.